Hey guys, it's Lisa. Welcome to Banning, Panning and Beyond and July edition of the Build a Theme collab that I do with Andrea every month from Pretty as a Peacock. So we decided to choose summer as the theme for July, and even though it's winter in Australia, I was very much happy to go with this because I would prefer it to be summer. I hate the cold weather. And yeah, we decided to dupe the Colourpop Lush Life, it's a Lush Life, I think, palette. It's no longer available, and Andrea wanted to dupe the palette. So I'm going to pop a photo up on the screen of the original, which is the top part of the photo, and then the full dupe that we created with common singles in our collection. And then we decided to narrow it down to 6 singles which we felt best represented the color story that we wanted to use for this month. So I have taken a very short video of swatches rather than do them again, but I will hold the singles up and let you know the names of them. I had to look these up because I always forget to write them down because not all of them are labeled, but this is the first one, and that is Paper Tiger by Colourpop. Then we have Egg Hunt, which is a Glaminatrix single. Now obviously the lights are going to blow these colours out a little bit, but it gives you a fair idea. This is Meadow from Sweet Talk. If I get any of these wrong, then I will pop it in the description box, but I believe that is Meadow from the Sweet Talk palette from Colourpop. We then have Lime from Face Glaze Beauty, which is a little bit dry, so I'm going to have to try and use a glitter glue or something with that one. Then we have Rookie, and this is a beautiful sort of coppery shade that's got like pink reflex in it, which didn't really show up in the swatch video that I'm going to insert, but yeah, that is a really pretty shade, and that is from Good Sport palette from Colourpop. And then the very last shade that we chose, which scares the bejesus out of me, is the Fates from Misunderstood palette from Colourpop as well. So I'm thinking I have a little bit to tell you guys, so I'm going to just start creating this look, and yeah, I'll have a chat to you while I'm doing it. I have a look in mind. I know Andrea said that she has already done her look, I think last week sometime, and it's due to go up today, so I have to get this done today, edited and uploaded, so I'm under a bit of pressure. She was really happy with how her look turned out, she said. I haven't seen it because I don't, we don't generally do that so that we don't get influenced by each other. Now I'm going to probably go against my better instincts here, but I'm going to start off with Paper Tiger and just go in with that. I'm going to go in with a fluffy brush. I'm not used to a rainbow colored look on me, so yeah, I would rather build up than go in strong and then try and diffuse it. So we'll see how we go. But yeah, so the news I have is that I put my notice in at my current job, which I've been there just over 18 months. It was mainly working in the bakehouse at a supermarket, and I did other things there. I worked in other departments as well, but mainly in the bakehouse. And like, I have been doing a lot of hours every week, and I have remained casual, and it's just yeah, a lot of or I should say a lack of security, job security, and I was offered a permanent part-time contract of 10 hours a week, and it just wasn't going anywhere, and I didn't like, so the next one's going to be Meadow. I'll just clean my brush off. Yeah, I really just couldn't plan anything because I'd get some days I'd have a day off and I'd get called into work, and it would be my only day off, which would be hard, and then they'd have to change it and give me a different day off, and yeah, I could just never make any plans. So anyway, I decided I was it was just funny that I ended up getting, we have a sort of like a job website, like here called Seek, and I'm gonna do the blue next, so the Fates. Yeah, and I'm registered, but I don't really look on it, and let's see how this goes. And anyway, an email came through, and I just had a bit of a scroll at the jobs that were on there, and there was a job there that I thought I ticked all the boxes for and that I wanted to apply for, and I thought it was a good opportunity to get my resume updated. And yeah, I didn't really expect anything more of it, and a week went by and I hadn't heard anything, and I knew the job cutoff was the 20th of, like, the application, it's closed on the 20th of July. And yeah, on the 20th of July I actually got an email from them and asked if I was interested in coming in for an interview, which luckily I had the following day off, and yeah, so I went in. So we'll have to trust the process here. Just going to go in with a little bit more of Meadow and try and sort of blend those a bit. Yeah, so I went for the job the next day, and thought I did really well in the interview. Almost seemed like I had it in the bag. And yeah, and then they sort of said they'd be in touch, and then of course I started doubting myself and thinking that I hadn't got it, and that I shouldn't have said this or I shouldn't have said that. And yeah, and then that night, I think I ended up getting a phone call, and they offered me the position. So yeah, so I start that job next week, and it's an office job. It's nowhere near as physical, which is going to be a lot more forgiving on my body as I'm getting older. Long term, I couldn't see myself doing the other job well into retirement. So yeah, I'm really stoked, and I will let you guys all know how I go with it. So all right, so let's just go in with a little bit more blue here on the lower lash line. So far it's looking okay. We all know that blue is my scary colour, but I am trying to use it more to get over that fear. So despite the fact that I have still gone in with a relatively fluffy brush, those shades have still got a lot of pigmentation, and yeah, definitely standing out. So we'll see how it all blends in. So what am I going to do next? I need just want to put a little bit of glitter glue along my lower lash line. So I'm really hoping this is gonna work. So yeah, other than that though, there's not really a lot going on in my life. It's pretty boring. Yeah, I wish I had more I could update you on. So it's pretty sad. I have been getting back into reading a lot lately, which I've been really enjoying it. So I'm going to go in with the lime shade now along my lower lash line. Very, very curious to see. That's not standing out so much in this lighting compared to what I can see. But yeah, I'm very curious to see what Andrea has done, and she's a lot more comfortable with the greens and blues and the brighter eye looks than I am, unless it's orange, of course, because yeah, I have absolutely no problem going hard when it comes to orange. So it's a shame because the light's definitely not picking up on this green. It is such a pretty color. All right, so what are we going to do next? I'll put a little bit of glitter glue on my mobile lid. Well, this is the Nyx Glitter Primer. So my husband's actually home today. We both home together, so hopefully he will be quiet enough for me to get this video finished, so we shall see. It's just the two of us today. So all right, so the next shade I'm going to go in with is Rookie. I'm just going to pop this under sort of where Meadow went. Don't know how well this is going to blend in with the blue, but we shall see. Might go in with a little bit of green there, perhaps. I was hoping that the Meadow going into the blue would sort of blend a bit better, so we'll see once I've got all this on my eye and I jump off camera and try and blend it all out and do liner and all that sort of stuff. We'll see how it comes together. All right, so last shade is going to be Egg Hunt by Glaminatrix. So I'm going to pop that sort of from my inner corner up to the point where it meets with Rookie. I'm not going to add any other shades to this look except for, so I'm going to do a brow highlight, add a bit of liner, and yeah, so all right, so you can see the raw look before I try and touch it up, and yeah, I'll pop back when it's all sorted and let's see how it turns out. So I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I'm back with the finished look, and I don't think it actually turned out too bad. I wouldn't say it's my favorite look ever, but definitely wouldn't be embarrassed to be seen in it. So yeah, I think I did okay, considering I wasn't, yeah, really confident. So so that's the color story there again. Let me know which your favorite shade is. Do you have the original Lush Life palette from Colourpop, or was it something you wanted and missed out on and regret? So I'm really glad that Andrea actually asked me if I wanted to help her dupe this palette, because it's all about learning about our tastes and preferences, which they change over time. And yeah, so I think Egg Hunt from Glaminatrix, which is this shade in here, is definitely my favorite as far as what's standing out of my eyes. Lime is just stunning. I predict that that's what Andrea is going to make the star of her look. So make sure you go over to Andrea's channel, check it out, see if I'm right or not. So just before I go, I'm just let you know I am wearing my Panning Project lipstick, which is Auckland, and it's Mellow Cosmetics. I went in with, again, this is also my Panning Project. It's the Gerard Cosmetics Lip Liner Pencil in Nude. And then I barely reached for this, and yeah, I really like it. It's not standing out that much though with the lighting, but it's one of my Pat McGrath lip glosses, and it's in the shade Gold Allure. I couldn't be bothered putting my glasses on, so yeah, like I said, if I'm wrong about any of the shades or anything like that, I'll put it in the description box. So yeah, so thanks for joining me and supporting my channel, and hopefully with the new job, which is full-time Monday to Friday, I'll have regular days off, and hopefully I can get into a good routine, because that's something that's been lacking from my life in the last 18 months. So wish me luck with my new job, and let me know what you think of the look. Did I do okay or not? And yeah, catch us in the next one. Bye.